Hi, this is Laura from Éxitos 93.9, and we're at the premiere of Pulling Strings with Jaime Camil, Omar Chaparro, and Laura Ramsey. And this is what the actors had to say. Eugenio, gracias por hacer el kickback con nosotros ahí en Éxitos. Alejandro, gracias por marcarle y bueno, usted te salió lo de mi vieja. Pero ahora que estás aquí, ¿qué sientes? ¿Cómo lo gozas todo lo que has sobrepasado con los latinos?
Pues estoy feliz de... nunca me esperé este éxito. Estoy muy agradecido con los latinos porque los que llenaron las salas son los latinos. Los que han hecho historia son ellos. Yo nada más hice la película, pero los que han ido y los que han llenado los teatros y los que han hecho voltear a la prensa americana son los hispanos. Es que no tengo palabras con que agradecerles todo el cariño que me han dado.
Dayanara. So, hi, really quick question. Welcome. What's bringing you out here to support this film?
Well, apart of that, I just did a movie with Jaime Camil, which is playing right now in... Are we in English or in Spanish?
You can do both. Okay. Doesn't matter. We're bilingual.
Okay, good. I just did a movie with Jaime Camil. It's running right now in theaters in Puerto Rico. It's amazing. I'm very, very proud. And just here to support him and support the Latino industry, the movie industry, which... you know, it's something that little by little have been changing, and people can now tell that we're doing great movies, great films, and we can be proud of it.
How do you feel about these barriers that are being broken, especially not only in just here in the United States, but just pretty much everywhere else where our Hispanic culture is being imprinted?
You know what? That's what I believe is that people have finally seen a different side. Before, I think Latinos just go straight to the American films or don't even pay attention to our own, and little by little that thing has been changed, and people are seeing that there is good work, and we're doing stuff that we can all be proud of.
How has it been, I guess, pretty much breaking out? Watching you in different shows throughout the years has been just been an honor for myself, because watching you grow, not only as a person, but as a woman in this Hispanic culture, it means a lot for us.
Oh my God, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me too. I mean, you know, it's who I am. It's my father's from Mexico, and I want to do some groundbreaking things. I'm not done yet. You know, I took a little time off, had a little baby, and so I've just been at home for the past few years, but I'm getting it back out there again, and things are more exciting. Let me tell you, 20 years ago, things were a bit more grim. And there are so many projects opening up to Latinas or Latinos in general, and I find it really exciting.
These roles, right, for the Hispanics, not only for Hispanics, but for the general market to just know that Hispanics are here to cause an imprint and a marking. How do you prepare yourself for something like that? Because back then there was a stigmatism where Hispanics were only playing maids or gang members. How do you prepare for something that could be offered to you in a wider, more appropriate role for Hispanic women?
Well, in this business, first of all, I'm an actress, so it depends on the role. Whatever the role is, whether I'm a drug-addicted mother or I am a lawyer, I prepare myself that way first. And I represent my people, but in the business I'm an actress. And so I usually prepare for the role. And like I said, I'm just so happy that the roles are opening up so much more for the next generations.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Laura from Éxitos. This is a Spanish radio station. It's a bilingual radio station. Okay. My question is, how do you feel that this movie, the Latino community, do you feel that now the general market is going to be more focused on how do we go after these Latino actors that were not at one point believed in?
I think clearly, Pantaleon's mission when we launched the company 3 years ago was to really bring great cinema and great movies to the Latino audience in the U.S. And we know that the Latino audience in the U.S. is bilingual. And so this movie tonight is a real testament to that. It's really 50% in English and 50% in Spanish. We think it can be appreciated not just by the Latino audience in the U.S., but by the general market. And we're hoping that the word of mouth on this movie will allow that crossover to take place.
With the hit of Eugenio Derbez, and now we've got Pulling Strings, what made you really believe in the fact that Latinos can actually do this big imprint in the general market?
Well, when we launched the company 3 years ago, we knew that the possibility was there. You can see the ratings on Univision, that these same stars, Eugenio Derbez, Jaime Camil, and Omar Chaparro, when they have their shows on Univision, the ratings are very high. They're beating the U.S. networks several nights a week. So we've always felt confident that if we made the right type of product that can relate to that audience would turn out, and then everybody will take notice. So we're really building for the future, because we think that not only are we going to do well with the Latino audience in America, but I think everybody else will take notice. Eugenio is now a month ago, Eugenio was the biggest star in America that nobody had ever heard of. Now everybody's heard of Eugenio Derbez.
Now with Jaime Camil being in this movie, who he's pretty much very bilingual and lives here out in LA, how easy was it to cast him let's get him into one of these films?
Well, Jaime's a multi-hyphen. I mean, he's not just an actor; he's also a singer, and so that's one of the important elements for this movie. And he's got comedic elements and dramatic elements, and there aren't many people who have that gravitas who can pull that off. And Jaime's one of the the actors in Mexico who's also popular here in the U.S. who can take on a role like this. So we thought very shortly there was a very short list of people who were right for this role, and Jaime was at the top of that list.
How do you feel about knowing that you've produced something that could be a big gem here in LA?
Well, each film it's a different experience, and from the beginning, this one was born to thought to and structured from the beginning to cross over Mexico and United States. So the story was written in that way, the production was thought in that way, the casting was thought in that way, and this is the moment when we will test if we were right or not. But coming from the Eugenio Derbez film a month ago, I think we're on the right path, so it's nothing less than totally excited to do it.
So when, I'm going to phrase it in Spanish, cuando Eugenio Derbez empezó esta película que acaba de salir y acaba de tumbar las puertas, ¿ustedes estaban en medio de esta producción también?
Más o menos. ¿Quieres que te conteste en inglés o en español?
Quiera. Es que esta sesión es bilingüe.
Esta película la estábamos en preproducción cuando él estaba en rodaje. De hecho, de alguna manera yo estuve involucrado un poco años atrás con Eugenio sobre este proceso de Instructions Not Included y pues lamentablemente tuvimos que seguir caminos porque estábamos haciendo la misma película, dos películas al mismo tiempo. Nosotros estamos en preproducción, pero con el mismo ánimo, sabiendo que la película de Eugenio iba a resonar en varias partes, hicimos la nuestra con el mismo objetivo, sin saber a quién nos iba a ir mejor o peor, y la verdad es que no puedo decir más que celebrar el éxito de la película anterior y esperar que nosotros sigamos con esa misma tendencia, ¿no?
Esta película está trayendo muchas culturas de México que aquí en Los Ángeles sí se celebran. ¿Qué es lo que puedes decir que es un poquito diferente a lo que no se ha visto de Los Ángeles a México y de México a Los Ángeles?
Yo te diría que esta película es, empezando porque es muy orgánica en términos de su estructura. Hace sentido que unos personajes hablen en inglés y otros en español, no está forzado, hace toda la lógica a la historia. En un segundo término, retrata a seres humanos sin importar de dónde vienen, pero que se integran en una sociedad distinta, ¿no? El personaje de Alejandro, interpretado por Jaime, va entendiendo la dinámica de una gringa en la Ciudad de México y él tiene que adaptar su forma de pensar, pero ella también, es una mujer que aunque vive en la Ciudad de México como una trabajadora de la embajada, es una mujer que es ajena a lo mexicano, a lo latino, es totalmente ajena. Era importante que fuera güera, ojos azules, porque eso retrata todavía más la lejanía a lo latino, ¿no? Y tiene que integrarse, y tiene que cambiar su forma de pensamiento para entender esta manera de pensar del latino, del mexicano. Es una historia que te habla de las capacidades de integración que tenemos los latinos y de las posibilidades de integración que tienen los anglosajones. Es una película que habla del amor y que rompe las fronteras literalmente en la película, y pues esperemos que en el resultado de taquilla también.
Gracias por traernos esto también para nosotros, que es como un estigma que se tiene aquí en los Estados Unidos. Muchísimas gracias.
No hay separación y esperemos que la disfruten tanto como lo disfrutamos nosotros. Se van a divertir muchísimo, sobre todo con Alejandro, interpretado por Jaime Camil, y el Canicas, interpretado por Omar Chaparro. Los amamos y espero que ustedes los amen como nosotros lo hacemos.